What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Simon Jordan, Anthony Joshua. Get this. Simon Jordan says that people are laughing at Joshua's title hopes. Wow. Radio personality and boxing enthusiast Simon Jordan has not held back in his assessments of Anthony Joshua and his chances against the top fighters in the division. Of course, Joshua won the belts back from Ruiz, defended against Pulev, and lost them twice to Alexander Usyk. And this is what Simon Jordan had to say. He said, "In my view, is that his demise started after he fought Klitschko, where he went into a certain place to have to win the fight. I think since then, he's gone on and fought in a certain way, which has taken him out of the way of risk, and he isn't prepared to put himself in the way of the risk once, like before, when he was a wrecking machine. Recently, we've seen him fight Franklin when it seemed to be the same situation was there. There might be or might have been a few technical improvements where he stepped back and took his time and got range a little bit better. The boxing world is now turning full circle on Anthony Joshua and saying, you're done. I think people are actually beginning to laugh at the concept that Anthony Joshua could beat one of the top heavyweights. Now, those are the words and thoughts of Simon Jordan, and let me counterpunch. First off, Simon Jordan has already showed us what side he's on, who he's rocking with, who he's supporting, and that's Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Okay, we've known that. We've seen that. That's why I think Carl Froch is a guy that got a lot of airtime on Talk Sports because, yeah, he was ragging on AJ due to envious. He's envious and jealous, right? Both, because he once was jealous. Now the envy settled and sinked in to the mainframe and the subconscious of Carl the Cobra due to accomplishments that Anthony Joshua was able to catapult to, right? That'll make any legend, or can't say any legend, but that will make certain people that has a legacy feel inferior, like I feel Carl Froch has. But he was able to talk on that platform on Talk Sports with Simon Jordan because Simon Jordan was rocking with the idea of putting the stick to Anthony Joshua. And I think we need people like Simon Jordan, just like we needed people like Howard Cosell. Anthony Joshua has been beaten by two men, Andy Ruiz, which he's beaten, and Alexander Usyk, which he hasn't beaten. Okay, nonetheless, we had spectators and doubters. Ali was done. He got beat by Ken Norton and Joe Frazier. Then he beats George Foreman, that beat Ken Norton and Joe Frazier. Then people were like, right? So they didn't know what to think of it. I think Anthony Joshua can full circle on this whole thing. Now, did his last performance look good? No. Was it trash? No. Okay. We expected more from Anthony Joshua. There was no knockdowns, but he had him and he hit him with some hard shots. Jermaine Franklin was a lot tougher than people thought he was, but he earned his keep against Dillian White. So what do you expect? And Dillian White hit him with all his might. So he didn't go down either. And Dillian White's a hard hitting mother sucker. Okay. So I think, to say the least, Anthony Joshua has that ability to turn this around. And I think just because he lost a couple shots with a couple fighters back to back doesn't mean he's through. And I feel that someone like Simon Jordan saying that he's done, I think you're making a narrative. And the narrative is simple. Let's give and draw a perception that people are actually making fun of Joshua. I haven't heard anybody make fun of Joshua at all. I think people should see Joshua and Fury or see Joshua and Wilder. Is he the favorite? No, he's not the favorite. However, we still want to see that shit. I mean, the only person that said, hey, he's done, Lately is Johnny Nelson. Okay, he can get support that way. But at the end of the day, what other thing are you talking about? Who else have you seen laugh? Maybe himself. Oh, I think people are laughing. Right? So, like, who else are you talking about? Yeah, he can say that, but he doesn't speak for the masses. But that's what happens when you go with a narrative. It's laughable. I think that people are laughing. Well, have you seen anybody laughing? Have you heard anyone laughing? No. Just say you're laughing. That'll make more sense. But anyway, you guys, again, we do need guys like Simon Jordan because we need doubters to fuel the fire for other fighters, to give them hope, to give them courage, and give them charisma. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Simon Jordan stating that people are laughing at Anthony Joshua. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.